When I started Miami University's Advanced Inquiry program, I may not have known my focus, but I did know my motivation. That's pollinators, birds, bees, butterflies, and bats. I also knew that I found solace in gardening. After a few eye-opening courses, my master plan started to take shape. I wanted to create a culture shift in my community towards sustainable practices that supports pollinator diversity in Otay Ranch, inspiring mindful actions and reciprocal relationships with the Earth's local resources. As a graduate student close to retirement age, I felt a sense of freedom in pursuing a path that was about my own passions. Through the decades, I've been known to forge new paths for my high school science students. I've seen the struggles of teenagers as they grapple with a hotter and unpredictable climate. Taking action gives everyone a sense of hope. As a teacher in a rapidly changing world, I feel compelled to make a difference in students' lives, to empower them to be change makers. The state of California recently enacted a bill to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by diverting food waste from landfills. Being in a key position at this juncture in time, much of my master's work focused on composting. I wanted to share my love of organic gardening with others, and adding compost to the soil is an effective way to avoid synthetic chemicals in our gardens. My internship with South Bay Sustainable Communities afforded me opportunities to further my learning at the national level with the Climate Reality Project and locally by working with neighborhood composting hubs. Gaining an understanding of our fragmented ecosystems provided the impetus to explore ways that gardeners can provide resources for wildlife. I found a sense of altruism as I planted native host plants for wildlife and collected rainwater for irrigation. As I took writing breaks through the day, I found a sense of calm watching the butterflies and caterpillars that had found a home in my garden. Several of my projects centered on spreading the word about naturescaping practices to others. Watching my students advocating for sustainable practices in the community continues to be incredibly rewarding. The culture shift that I set out to create was happening before my eyes as these empowered adolescents were teaching their elected officials, friends, and families about strategies to make the world much more sustainable. Now, as I wrap up this journey wearing a few new titles, Vice President of the San Diego chapter of Wild Ones and Sustainability Commissioner of the City of Chula Vista, I look forward to continuing my growth as a motivated leader and eager learner in my community.